here. Community is always interactive with the other four pillars of the criminal justice system. Meaning, ang sa law enforcement, mo interact sa community. Ang prosecution, mo interact sa community. Ang courts, mo interact. As well as the correctional. So, kanang upat kanunay na interaction sa community. This is the interaction, meaning it's not as perfect nga two-way communication, but as well naay connection ng community to the four pillars of the criminal justice system. So mo ni siya when it comes to relationship of the community with the law enforcement pillar, there's a strong relationship of mutual trust between the law enforcement officers and the police agencies and the communities. They serve as critical to maintaining public safety and effective policing. So, police officials rely on the cooperation of community members as well as the community members provide information about the crime in their neighborhood. Sila may mo feed kung unsa may mga what are unsa mga possible nga mga ebidensya nga pwede mo provide. So unsa may mga CCTV footage, unsa may mga nahabilin diha sa crime scene. So the community will try to provide that. And to work with the police to devise solutions to crime and disorder problems. Working with the community members allow police and prosecutors to effectively reduce crime, protect communities, and ensure justice. Law enforcement adapted the policy in practice and in the strengthening of community relations, such as developing of policies, mga unsay mga kuan nga pwede mga programa nga makahimo nga effective ang law enforcement. That's the relationship of the community with the law enforcement pillar. What about the relationship between the prosecution and the community? The community is leaning on the premise that the prosecutor would be fighting not just for the rights of the offended party violated, but as well as the rights of the accused. No? Sa prosecution, diha pa lang mismo magsugod na ang gitawag nato nga due process. So not only sa mga offended party ang giside sa prosecution, but as well to lessen the side of the accused. And as well as those members of the community that are involved in that crime. So it's the naa sila link between the prosecution and the community. The prosecutor also needs the cooperation of the victim, the victim's family, and of course, the willing and active participation of the witnesses, so that the prosecutor can successfully bring their job into completion, and they will file the the information to the court. Now, what about the community with the court as to the relationship? The court is the organ of the government with the function of interpreting the law. So, law or laws, with the end of administering justice. We have discussed that already, di ba? So, the community depends on the courts to ensure that at the end, the justice is served. So, the court in the performance of its function, especially the criminal proceeding, must ensure that only the guilty is punished and, of course, the innocent shall be set free. Diba? Walay lisod kayo. One day in jail is perti na nga kalisod on the part of the innocent person. So to achieve this, the court needs witnesses to participate by giving their honest testimony in court and willingly giving detailed account of what he knows about the crime. So that's the participation of the community in the court. What about the corrections? Corrections and the community. So the task of rehabilitating the offender cannot be done by the government in charge, government agencies in charge of their custody. It is the work is not alone left with the government agency, but as well as the help of the families and their loved ones. So, corrections, wag mong sala na diya kung walay support from the community, walay kuan sa ilang maka-encourage anang mga priso, no? So that's the important aspect, I mean relationship between the community and the correction pillar. So, the help of the families and loved ones of the convicted is needed to reinforce the need for him to change. Di ba? Ang atong purpose sa correction is to reform, is to change, is to rehabilitate the offender. Now, one of the needs nga para ma-effectively undertaking siya nga task is to make relationship with those in the community, their families. Di ba? So, these four pillars of the criminal justice system have relationship with the community. The community, no, as one of the pillars of the criminal justice system, its emphasis is on community involvement in law enforcement, diba? As what we have said, prosecution of crimes, then active participation when certain action is needed by the court, then rehabilitation and treatment of criminal offenders, and mobilizing the community for improved criminal justice administration. So, ang community is very needed para ma-reform ang atong criminal justice system. It cannot be done alone by these pillars. That's why community is made as one of the pillars of the criminal justice system, because they see it that it's the community that mobilizes everything that will improve the administration of the criminal justice system. So the community as a subsystem of the criminal justice system, it is the most critical and useful component view of its massive and pervasive composition. Meaning, tungod sa kalapad, kadaghan, no? Kung kinsa man ang nadia sa community of professionals, community of organizations, community of volunteers, community of mga religious leaders. So, nadia, it's very pervasive. So, daghan, when say pervasive, baga, no? Lapad kayo ang kuan sa community, ang iyang coverage. Enlightened and cognizant of the rules in the maintenance of peace and order as well, in the dispensation of justice, members of the community get involved in providing assistance and support to crime prevention activities, particularly in improving the police detection and prosecution of crime prevention programs and projects. No? These are part of the community. Kini nga mga activities, no? Crime prevention, improving the police, detection of prosecution. These are kinahanglan nga it has to be undertaken by the community. Now, the community has also representatives in our government. Naapot tayo mga councils nga ang community is well represented. Say, for example, in the local government units, no? Whether it is national or provincial or regional, and as well as in the city and municipal levels, natin gitawag nga Peace and Order Councils. Kining mga Peace and Order Councils, take note ha, nga ini-graduate ninyo, makapasar mo sa board sa criminology, then sa board sa, then muagi mo sa ad hoc council, which will be through this Peace and Order Council sa munisipyo or sa city ba. So what are the nganong naaman ni siya kaning Peace and Order Council? It is there, no, to ensure more comprehensive and effective coordination of the government efforts and the active participation of the citizenry relative to the national campaign against criminality and insurgency. So naana diha ang Peace and Order Council to undertake, no, to review sa mga including pag-formulate sa mga programs that are necessary sa mga national, regional, provincial, city and municipal levels when it comes to the Peace and Order Council. Community involvement in criminal justice process is even institutionalized in the barangay, di ba? When we start after the start of our subject, we discuss about the Katarungang Pambarangay because it is an institutionalized criminal justice process which is functioning in the smallest political unit of the nation, which is the barangay. So naadya it's with the village justice, di ba? Kabagingan ninyo, no? Nga the litigants, meaning the parties, will elect among from those that are listed in the Lupong Tagapamayapa. So that's a very effective approach in the dispensation of justice within a faster and shorter time frame, less application of rules, no? Walay dili kay strict ang rules diha. And of course, it has to lessen the cost of litigation, diba? So effective kayo ang community, especially with the institutionalization of the criminal justice process to the barangay through the Katarungang Pambarangay Law. And we already discussed that. Another provision wherein the community has participation in the peace and order is its representation in the People's Law Enforcement Board, the PLEB. This is created by law. It's created by law in which each and every municipality has to decide citizens' complaints. Na kini sila nga body, kini nga board mo decide kung unsa man ang complaint against filed against mga police officers or mga law enforcement officers, mga PNP members. So it is created for checking, no, whether our PNP officers has no missteps in the performance of their functions. Then there is also the active participation of the non-government organizations. That is the people's organization. We have the NGOs, the POs, business groups, and civic professional organizations. They are existing in the community, no? And they are helping. They are helping our authority for the improvement of police services, no? Such as providing suggestion boxes, and even to the point of donating financial and logistic resources and other similar nga mga undertakings. So naay mga ka-partner nato sa barangay, ini mga NGOs, POs, mga civic and professional organizations nga maoy mo katandem, no, kakuan nato sa atong pagkuan sa implement nato sa atong criminal justice system, and supporting the investigation and prosecution services, providing employment opportunities, technical assistance and skills training of inmates, probationers, and parolees, and involvement in the implementation of criminal justice information program, among others. So, mo ang mga functions sa POs, people's organizations, mga non-government organizations, mga mga business groups, and civic organizations, no? Kanang mga clubs, kanang mga volunteer units. So, muna sila ang gamit sa kining kuan sa community. Dako na sila gamit. So, there are so many positive aspects to being part of a group or community, providing unique opportunities for the people to learn from each other. No? Not only nga makabenefit pillar to pillar, but as well as people to people, no? By giving support and encouragement. And of course, what are these? Ang man nga mga benefits? The support, di ba? You can earn support when you have active participation in the community, and you have the influence. You will be consulted if unsa man ni okay ba ni, di ba? O ikaw sir, kanunay you have your kuan man idea about this one. Ikaw may naaani nga kuan, expertise, di ba? So you have the influence. The belongingness, you belong to the group. If you are in the voluntarism, if you are in the civic organizations, you have that belongingness. Sharing of resources, di ba? Sharing of thoughts, ideas, unsa pa nga mga importante nga mga butang. Then reinforcement, kung dunay mga pagkulang, ikaw pwede ka ma-supplyan or ikaw mismo mo supply for the others po. Then linkage, your connections, your motivations. So, kung mo gyud na imong gana, mo na imong hilig, mag-traffic ka diha, magkuang ka, sabay imong role diha, or you want to be an agent, no? An undercover agent. If that's your motivation, then that's good because you help the criminal justice system, di ba? Then the resources, of course, it's very important. Yeah, it's a resource. It's the utilization of the resource. So mo na ang that's the benefits. That's the benefits when you are you are in the community, active participation in the community. So take note, class, that among the four pillars, in the four pillars of the criminal justice system, as what I have said, na ay kanunay linkage, linkage. That even in the processes of the criminal case, naagid kanunay nga ang mga kadtong mga akusado pwede rin siya balik at any stage, whether naa siya sa prosecution, whether naa sa court or naa sa law enforcement, na hatod yun siya. There is an instance nga pwede siya diretso hatod dito sa community. Now, I'll show you, this will be the last topic of my discussion. This one. I hope makita ninyo, murag pino man o gamay, ha? Pero, mao ni siya. When there is an accused person who is alleged to have committed crime, he will be arrested or investigated on that matter. Now, during sa pag-gather pa lang sa evidence, say for example, sa law enforcement level, kung sa man, siya bagyod or dili ba, no? Kaya kung siya ang kakumit sa crime, then we will have the decision to charge that person ato siya pailan og kiha, no? Sa level sa police station pa lang, because police officers have the big help sa pag-file sa kaso. So there's the decision to charge. However, if sa level sa police officer, sa law enforcement, tan-aw ayaw na, kaya wa man na involvement siya. So, he will be discharged. Then he will be discharged back to the community. That person who is arrested. Diba? Kung if it really appear nga he is innocent, then he will be given back to the community. However, if the decision is to charge that person because there is an overwhelming or sufficient evidence nga siya dunay involvement sa crime, then it has to be submitted to the prosecutor's office, no, for the conduct of preliminary investigation. Di ba? Okay. Now, during the preliminary investigation, who conducts preliminary investigation? It's the prosecutor. Now, if it is found out that the defendant or the accused is dili siya answerable because he has no involvement in the crime, so may buhaton, the case will be dismissed. No? The complaint will be dismissed and he will be released to the community. However, if there is probable cause, di ba? Probable cause that there is a crime and the person charged probably guilty thereof, then the information will be filed to the court, di ba? Information is filed. So, dagan na diri, dagan. Asa mo na siya padung? Ato sa korte, di ba? Sa korte. The very first hearing dito sa korte is the what we call as the plea bargaining. It is also known as the plea negotiation. But better well known and as well as our rules of court defined it as a plea bargaining. So the accused will enter his plea during the arraignment. Plea negotiation is this is the one. It could be during ang bargaining may tabo or during arraignment, no? During arraignment. So arraignment it is where the accused may say not guilty or the accused will say guilty. He admit niya ang crime. So what will happen? So if he is found guilty, he admitted that he is guilty, then of course there will be conviction. Conviction. Now, when he is convicted, it can be during the service of sentence. If he's eligible for parole, then he might apply for parole. Or if the penalty is imprisonment of less than 6 months, 6 years, then he may apply. He might be eligible for probation, diba? Now, if during the arraignment they said not guilty, what will happen? There will be trial, and there will be trial. Then, of course, during the trial, in the course of the trial, if there are evidences, then it might convict him. But kung wala ebidensya, then he might be absolved or he will be acquitted. So once he is acquitted, balik sa community. Now, if that person is convicted, he might apply for parole or probation. Then all of this, whether parole, probation, or after the service of sentence, after the service of sentence, that is what we call as termination of the case. Then he will be sent back to the community. So ana ang procedure nato, ang process nato sa criminal justice system there sa Philippines. You try to familiarize yourselves, kung unsa ang procedure because this is important. Usa mo nay unsa ang flow sa atong criminal justice system.